Hi, I'm Shelley Cameron, CEO of the City of Philadelphia's Division of Aviation. Welcome to our video series, Runway to Recovery. In this series, we take you behind the scenes and share all of the amazing work that's happening to make sure that the airport is safe and ready as passengers start to resume their travel. In addition to our guests coming back, we are also doing a lot of planning and activities to make sure that things are safe for all of the Division of Aviation employees who have been working from home. Now, we have a lot of folks who have been working on site throughout the crisis, but there are a lot of folks who haven't been in the office for a few months. And the person who is really spearheading those efforts is here with me today, and she's going to talk about all of the policies and protocols that we're putting into place. I'd like to introduce you to Sheila Trueheart, who is our Deputy Director for Administrative Operations. Sheila, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Good morning, and I'm glad to be here with you today, Shelley. I miss seeing you.
Oh, I miss seeing you too, and I don't care that it's just a video that we're doing. It's great to see your face.
Yeah, same here.
So the new normal for employees, there's a lot of change that's been happening throughout the past few weeks and getting everything ready. Could you tell our listeners and viewers about what has been going on?
First and foremost, I would like to take a moment to recognize those essential employees who have been working continuously during this pandemic. We as an airport family truly appreciate their commitment and their hard work. Whether we are at our work facility or not, as airport employees, we continue to provide services to all our customers. And so in conjunction with CDC requirements and the City of Philadelphia guidelines, we will be taking a phased approach to the return of the remainder of our employees. As employees begin to be phased back into the workplace, they can expect to see restrictions in common areas, such as the copier rooms, the pantry and break rooms, and even our elevators. Hand sanitizers will be readily available in all common use areas, and our reception desk will now have plexiglass for the protection of our staff. Our meetings and trainings will be virtual, and there will be signage posted throughout the office to remind employees to follow the new policies and protocols. It's going to look very different. It's going to feel different. But these new safety measures and seeing everyone in masks, it will be our new norm.
So Sheila, I've been coming into the office most days, and there aren't very many of us. I mean, and at first it was a real adjustment getting used to there not being very many people here. And I've got to tell you, we've gotten used to the new protocols. So it's an adjustment, but once you get used to the, it's making sure that you have your mask on when you leave your office, if you have an office, the appropriate physical distancing, using the hand sanitizer, everything that you just talked about. It takes a while, it takes a minute, but eventually I think everybody will get used to it. And keeping everybody safe is of paramount importance, right?
Absolutely. And I agree. I've been in a couple of days myself. It feels different, but you do get used to what you need to do. And we're actually doing it in our everyday lives now.
That's right. That's right. So I know that the policies and procedures you're creating and putting into place take into account the well-being of every single employee. Can you talk a little bit about how difficult that was to put those together?
So the City of Philadelphia provides us with policies and protocols for the well-being of our employees also that we follow. We then conducted our own internal survey to each of our department heads. It was important for us to hear from supervisors and managers regarding the challenges that they are facing as they continue with operations while keeping our employees safe.
And we have, let me interrupt you for a second. We have what, how many departments?
We have 27 departments here.
27 departments. So that's a monumental task.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're all different. They're all different. So the survey we submitted to them, it had questions about staffing levels, scheduling issues, equipment needs for their individuals, both here and on site and those off site. Took the data from this survey and it allowed us to prioritize our actions, to respond deliberately, and to develop these policies. We do expect that as we move forward, that more policies will be needed over time, and we will respond to our new ways of working.
it starts to become normal. And it's the initial shock, I think, that is so difficult. I love the idea that you did a survey, Sheila. And in fact, I think you all were laughing at me behind the scenes when I emailed you and said, I'm taking the survey too, because I want to see what you're asking everybody. um,
Absolutely.
we got a good response from the survey? You got
We
some really good input?
Yes, we've gotten a really great response. So we actually conducted two surveys. One survey was to managers to hear what their issues and concerns were, and the other one was to every individual employee, so that it was important that we heard their voices too. We've gotten a good amount, but we're still expecting more to come in. But we're hearing what their real concerns are, and we're going to face. That's our goal. Our goal is to face every concern that they have and to handle them with compassion and the best that we can.
I agree with you. And again, based on what I've seen so far, you've done a fantastic job of incorporating those principles into the policies. So we said a minute ago that we have 27 departments and each department is different. Can you talk about some of the differences that you've had to work into the protocols to make sure that they're applicable to everybody?
Yes, so we went in and we realized we had to really be flexible to ensure that all of our departments were treated fairly. We looked at each department's specific needs as it relates to their spatial confinements, their shift work, their interactions with each other and with customers, the specific types of PPE needed to complete their assignments, and their abilities to do social distance. We addressed each one of these issues, and we provided some guidelines now, and we will continue to update the guidelines as we learn more in this ever-changing environment. We've done a year's worth of change in just a short few weeks. It's amazing. I think we've knocked the myth how much change you can do in such a short period of time.
And I've got to tell you, I think our viewers can really relate to that statement. I don't know that it matters where you work. Everything is changing and we've had to adapt so quickly. It's been tough.
It's been tough. And we still have a lot more to do, but I am proud of where we are and where we've come.
So what do you think some of the hardest things are going to be for our employees to adjust to when they come back to work?
I think some of the hardest things may simply be realizing that this is our new way of working, that it takes time, and people have so much uncertainty that we have to help them with their mental well-being as well as the physical well-being. And we actually have things in place to assist them with those things too. And one of the other things that I think is awesome about us, because I still think we're awesome. I think,
Sheila.
yes, exactly. I think it's awesome that we are doing so many things to communicate with them. And I think that helps people feel they want to hear from us. And we're doing communications through email, through intranet site. We have ways they can reach out to the HR for any kind of help they need. We have help with through Everbridge. We have Penn Behavioral Health to help anyone who have any concerns that they just want to talk to someone. And I think knowing that they have the support of leadership, I think that's a big deal. And it makes me proud to be a part of DOA, which I've been here for a long time. And it shows that, you know, who we are. Our sign, our mission is pride, and we continue to show that. And so I think that's really important.
I agree with you, and I'm gonna repeat it. Pride actually stands for what our values are. So P is people first, R is respect, I is integrity, D is diversity, and E is excellence in everything that we do. And those values resonate now more than they ever did before, don't they, Sheila?
Absolutely.
What's the one thing you want our employees to know as they start to return to the office?
That we are here for you. We feel everything that you feel, but we are going to be stronger, better, and we're going to still bring forward everything that we love about our jobs.
Sheila, I can't thank you enough for all the work that you're doing. You're such a valued member of the team. Everyone is, but I am just so grateful for you and everything that you're doing to make sure that our employees feel safe today and in the future as they start to come back.
Thank you so much, Shelley. And again, it's the airport team.
It's the airport team, that's right. And we do it with pride, right?
We do it with pride. And I want to personally thank you for your leadership.
Thank you. Listen, it takes the whole team, and you, especially when you're kind of in the office by yourself, you realize how much you miss that personal interaction, and it takes the whole team. And we're going to be back, and we're going to make sure that we make this airport great for the region and for all the guests that come through it. So again, Sheila, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I know that the protocols and policies that you're putting into place will make a big difference for our employees. To learn more about what we're doing to make PHL safe for our passengers as well as our employees, please visit our website, phl.org/newsroom. I'm Shelley Cameron. Thank you for watching.